How's it going, guys? Alright, well, we got some interesting news concerning Star Wars today. Well, the question of who's going to direct Episode 9 is officially over. JJ Abrams is returning to direct Episode 9, and I admit, he wasn't my preferred choice, but it turns out it wasn't just me. Disney and Lucasfilm apparently tried to get Rian Johnson to direct Episode 9 because, like I said, from the sounds of things, Episode 8 has turned out to be amazing and there's been no issues on the set. Like, it's turned out to be a very solid film and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And apparently they wanted him to do Episode 9, but he's turned it down, and I suspect the reason why is I think he wanted a specific amount of time to write the script, develop the story, and Lucasfilm had a deadline. So he's turned it down, and I do think it's a shame because I think he would have been the best choice to helm the final chapter of this new trilogy, but it's not happening. JJ Abrams is going to be directing Episode 9, but he's also going to be co-writing it with Chris Terrace, who was one of the writers on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I admit, I am concerned about that, but I know that movie had a lot of writers. There was a lot of cooks in the kitchen, so maybe it's not all bad news, but I admit, I'm concerned. I know JJ Abrams can direct. Like I said, I still like The Force Awakens, but I admit, it's a pretty safe film in a lot of ways. It's just a very cleverly disguised rehash of A New Hope. But I admit, I like the new characters. Like I said, it's a good film. But it just wasn't as outstanding as I think everybody was hoping it would be, and it didn't really cover any new ground, but it sounds like The Last Jedi is going to do that, which is why I think everybody wanted Rian Johnson to be the director for Episode 9, but like I said, it's not going to happen. Though, one interesting note, Star Wars Episode 9's release date has actually been pushed back. Star Wars Episode 9 is now going to be released on December 20th, 2019. And I admit, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's like, interesting. Only thing I can think of, guys, is JJ Abrams basically told them, look, I'm going to need time to write this, because it looks like they're completely rewriting the script. Because recently another writer was brought in to rewrite Colin Trevorrow's script. So it looks like they're going right back to the drawing board and doing an entirely new script, and that obviously is going to take some time. So, guys, I honestly don't know how this is ultimately going to play out. I admit, JJ Abrams is not my first choice. Like, I'm sure he can do a good job directing the movie. We've already seen that in The Force Awakens. That's not the issue. The fact that he's writing the movie is a concern for me. I'm afraid he's going to play it too safe. Like, depending on what we see from The Last Jedi, which I suspect could be that really solid 10 out of 10 film we've been waiting for since, like, The Empire Strikes Back, I just don't know how this is going to play out. Like, I really hope we don't get like a rehash of Return of the Jedi, because that would definitely not be the satisfying way to end this trilogy. But at the same time, I could easily be wrong. We might get an outstanding film and be like, thank you JJ for delivering this excellent film, but as of right now, I admit, I would have preferred Rian Johnson, but I guess he probably said to them, I probably need a year to craft an excellent story, and they probably said no. Though, granted, I do think that's a mistake. I would have definitely delayed the film for a year to give Rian Johnson a chance to come up with an excellent final chapter to this trilogy, but again, that's not happening, and it is unfortunate. But I guess we'll see how things play out. Anyway, guys, JJ Abrams is directing Star Wars Episode 9. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Are you happy he's directing Episode 9? Do you wish Rian Johnson was directing Episode 9? I want to see your thoughts on this. If there's any more major news concerning Star Wars Episode 9, I will let you guys know. I will talk to you guys later. This is the Entertainment Wizard, signing off.